Yes. Back again. Come back. Get to make that run again. Again. Yeah. Reading what you wrote there, Quidias. I may as well, if he does that purple, dark, airborne attack, at least take the hit with the shield out. Absorb a little more of it. Can't remember which of them do and don't have knockdowns. Obviously, some of the attacks knock me down or back. So, we're gonna get this done. So close that one time, everything just came together. Didn't it just come together again? Bull. Bull's getting... Make sure... Y'all know. There will be no Ortashi Station. You'll be killing Bull. I don't want to kill Bull. Hey, Green. How's everyone doing today? Oh, that fail right there is not good. Hi-ya. Oh yeah, and we better keep going too. Doing all right. We are playing with the Four Kings. And I'm trying to be aggressive. Be aggressive. E-E-A-G-G-R-E-S-S-I-V-E, aggressive. Have to hope he doesn't do that much, because... Oh, fuck me. That was too... Oh, worst ever. Damn. He had to... He had to combine those things right there and then. Oh. I responded poorly to everything he did, expecting anything but. Had him to a sliver, Dr. Scavero. Had him to a sliver. How are you doing? Green? All done for the day. Not done for the day. About 2 hours left. Doing all right? Hang in. Hang in there. And it's almost day. Damn, is it Thursday? Happy almost day, everyone. Almost Friday. Weekend is almost here. No fun. Thirsty Thursday. Crashing your head against a horrible bug that's breaking your automated tests. No fun. And I need a beer too. Thirsty Thursday it is. Yeah. Distraction kill. I was just moving. Yes, but I was moving only a little too, fast? Just had too much momentum going over the ledge. That is the spot I meant to go. Been dropping in that spot. Just not dying. I've even clipped a couple edges on the way down without taking damage, but that was a face plant. Beautiful, beautiful face plant. Dentist said no. That's one of the ways I can actually keep you guessing. Humans can be quite predictable. But our failures, wow, they are magnificent and unexpected sometimes. My zero back. That was a spectacular fail. I had a pull tab and everything. Please, I gotta be able to recover after this. If he does a set of swings that I can't heal before. I've taken that hit. Wasn't far enough back, but I thought I might have been. Should have killed him already. This is going very badly. Out of stamina. Getting attacked from the one in the back. I screwed the pooch. Dr. Scavero, get your hot chocolate and Burger King. You're good for the night. Hot chocolate with coffee mixed in. Nice. Green is getting a crew together. Can you take us out of here? Can we orient the shuttle? Maybe we could crash the shuttle into the Four Kings. Setting the course out of here. Oh, man, we were so close. This doesn't need to be a long struggle. Shouldn't be. Might have been, but I sort of got the basics down after a couple attempts, and then... Does that shield work? And mostly for show. Just like a spoiler on your car. Doesn't really do much. Now that shield we're wearing for stamina regen. And I can... bad. I can pull it out. That's... we're gonna hit. Oh! Oh, yeah. Turn. Man. Stop. No. Bad combinations of things. So he backs up to do that. I get the shield out if I could, and I rolled accidentally. I'm really disheartened by the combination of attacks we've had the past 5 runs or so. Trying to do my part and be aggressive. And I should be spamming. Oh, fission milled! Mission failed. I want that run back with the sliver. Why can't the stars just align again? Enterbot does not tolerate other sentient machine life. Threat to his future domination. The human race, the planet Earth, eventually the galaxy at large. You think he wants to stay here playing games with us forever? Nah, he's got plans. Doctor, I think that's how I did it 4 years ago. Read something about doing it with Havels on, put Havels on, tank through it. We're gonna get through it like this time. Gonna do it. Green, this was the area that made you nope out of Dark Souls the first time you played it. Understandable. I might be able to roll at the last second. Oh, come on! That's freaking timing. Huggy, huggy. Oh, that was around it. Now we gotta heal. Nope, too late to heal. I get it. Other guy's gonna. Rocks. I was around it. The other guy's behind me. I don't want to look. Oh, that swing. Backswing's gonna kill us now. Go. 2 already. Oh, we are so screwed. Cool. Not cool. Super not fucking cool. I know we're not supposed to be fighting with 3 of them here. We're not even supposed to be fighting with 2 of them here. No hugs. Just that was greedy. At a time when the last thing we can fucking afford is greed. Wrong one. Lovely.
I bet y'all drinking that wine too, ain't you? Smoking them tweeds and everything. Wearing those coals all hands off your head. What the hell's going on today?
This is what the hell's going on today. Messed up run with the 4 Kings. Damn. What do you mean you assumed already dead? What do you mean you assumed they were already dead? Already dead? Hello, Crash. Ah. Yeah, but hypothetically, when was that? Just hope they're already dead. Yeah, I had him just sliver. That was a while ago. Protection? From my fashion souls? Why, no. No, it really doesn't. Not much. Not there. You hate the run to this one the most, more than the Manus run? Doesn't wear it for protection. What is this protection? Henry, you're gonna give it another try with the remaster? Good luck to you. I'm excited for the remaster. Hello. By the way. Maybe, I've been wrong to call you Henry. Let me know. That shit's still coming in. So I'm keeping my shield up until it connects, right? There we go. Not that that was fun or I wanted to take the damage. Can we get down to business here? Brass tacks? No, we can't. I gotta waste the first minute of the fight. Thank you. And his buddy spawned right next to him! I'm not sure there's a worse spot for the first one than as far away as this guy was, or a worse spot for the second one than right next to you. You don't want to have to spend 10 seconds running to start the fight and get ranged attacks thrown at you in the meantime. You want to get right to it. I think I got that down. And if another one spawns, which you want to have them down one after another. But if another one spawns while you're still fighting, you don't want to be next to him. You want the other one to spawn far away so you have time to finish. So that was bad. We had to run for the first one, and the second one was right on top of us. And we got ranged attacks while running to the first one. Crash, you didn't play the DLC when you played Dark Souls. Too cheap to buy it back then. But just wanted the platinum. But for the remaster, you're gonna play the DLC. Parts of it I've played now for the first time were really good. And I think we might save Calamite and Priscilla and Gwendolyn for the remaster. Haven't done those. If we get through the Four Kings, take on Gwyn, and for now, wrap Dark Souls. But I may have noticed Spec Me is down. That's them being down. Not that I had something on the schedule. It's been pretty blank. So I don't know what's next, but Spec Me is down, so we need a new schedule site, and I need to figure out what we're playing next, because we might be playing something else tomorrow. We're not gonna go back to Horizon yet. Gonna wait a bit on that. We'll keep that New Game Plus open. Nope. So Crash, those three will still be first time for me when the remaster comes out. So I'll have 3 things yet to do for the first time then. Isn't that cool? Save a few things. I think that makes it worth saving Calamite and not spending an extra day on Calamite now. Oh God, why? Oh, why?
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new
Enrique, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Don't spit on me, don't spit on me, don't! Don't do it. Do the side missions for Solaire and Siggy, and it'll be a little fresher in my mind because of this playthrough. Because of this playthrough. Last time was 4 years ago. None of this is very fresh. Cheers from Brazil. Right on. That attack is very demoralizing for me because it's so much of my health that I feel like healing instead of pressing the attack when I know, and what you've told me, is that I need to just be pressing, get closer, the attack, get closer, and press the attack. Do not wait. All right, we're getting a big boom. Big bada boom. Which I should really, shit. Shoulda. Ah, big bada boom. I should pull out the shield. If I'm not gonna get far enough away, I should at least pull out the shield and block the big bada boom. Looks like these kings are all out of bubble gum.
Oops.
It's a long way down. Again. Oh, what a horrible second hit. I can't die. I cannot abide by that much damage to start the fight. No, stop with that. Buddy. That was not. That was supposed to be my shield. Supposed to get the shield out. I was trying to heal before the hug because I knew the hug was coming. I wasn't gonna. I've not figured out how to get away from the hug. Come on. Buddy, go. Oh, the timing! Fuck! The heal was a fraction of a second from kicking in! Did you...
Personally, I think we got hosed on that call.
It was... The juice was halfway down my throat! The juice! all the way back. Only about a minute. It's about 1 minute. It's a solid minute. Maybe it's a little over, but not that long. Unless something goes wrong. Oh, come on with the fucking full damage. And I got the splash because I went back in too soon. Oh! Help me, help me. All right, can we attack now, please? A little bit. How about it? A little bit. He's gonna hug us. It's the bad touch. Look, oh, we are just screwed again. Come on. With these full damage attacks. Where'd you go? Hug incoming. There's gonna be 4 of them on screen soon. Okay, lock back on, get healed. Another, the big boom. Big bada boom. Gotta heal. Oh, he's going for more ranged shit. See that one coming because it's where it was coming from. So, which Souls bosses are considered the most RNG dependent? Or disastrous outcomes? Anybody have a running memory of which ones? On the road again? Every time. Bed of crappy. Okay. Bed of chaos. Just can't wait to get out on the road again. Hey, Max. The background of that boss is so confusing. That just you. The background? Well, it's like, yes. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Confusing, deliberately. Nothingness messes with your perception. It is the abyss. How have you been, Max? The abyss. Come closer, faster. Shitty first attack. Shitty second attack. throw the big bada boom. I can deflect a lot of damage by switching to my shield in time. This is not good. So much high damage attacks. I need to start spamming my own attacks. And it's okay if I take those grazing blows. And with some RNG, we can get a lot of grazing blows instead of a lot of hellacious half-health attacks. Timing, come on, you need to heal this up. You need to heal this up. We need to press the attack and press the attack and press the attack. Press the attack. And not get greedy and heal. And heal. Come on. And press the attack. Press the attack and keep fighting while they're going down because they still have health. Next guy, avoid the ranged attacks. We're not going to avoid the ranged attacks. Get the shield up. Take the damage. Lock on. Press the attack. Press the attack. Press the attack. Press the attack. Heal. Heal. And fucking get wrecked. Come on. Yes! Yeah! Boom. Easy as that. And we got a bonfire in the darkness. Woo. The royal flush to the four kings. Mm-hmm. Right, Dad. Rage! Rage, rage. What's up, Rage Mage? J Souls just in time for some more of that. Should we grab a little extra health? Or I drop it off a cliff somewhere? Or we could eke out a tiny little bit of damage. 1 point of damage. 1 little point of damage. Rage says, what's going on, folks? You actually came at a pretty good time because I was stuck for a while on 4 kings. 4 kings are down, and I think we're gonna make a run at Gwyn. Go talk to Frampt again, don't we? It may be that time. Anything else we should do? We're gonna save a few things for the remaster. We're gonna save Calamite and Gwendolyn and Priscilla for the remaster. Some of the NPC side stories. First try. On the last run, Rage, it actually went pretty well. I understand, often enough, whatever the experience of Dark Souls is, kind of like the stages of grieving, but different. Once a boss mechanic is understood, that does not mean execution will be achieved. So, in that last run, I was well into the stage of understanding what needed to be done. And maybe saying it out loud even helped. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I think it helped that time. "50 times on the old Demon King in 3. How about Nameless King, Rage? Crash asks. Okay. Frams is sleeping. Shh. Ah. 3 was your first and last Dark Souls game? Tough. Jake can tell you about old Nameless. Or just jump down past Framped. Little baby Framped is sleeping. Yeah, well, every player, different experience with bosses. Same boss, some people one-shot a boss, next person takes 50 tries, each boss, own challenge for each player. Hey, Framp, wake up! Rage been doing all right balancing. I know work has dominated things at times more than you'd like. Same could be said for many. But work, stream, able to carve out a little bit of time here and there. Rest at the Lord Vessel. Yes, I suppose we should. Doing okay balancing for the moment. Really wish you had more stream time. Tired all the time. Yeah, that is a hard one to... Being tired all the time is a really hard one to deal with. Whatever the cause. The cause is clear, and I hope the balancing continues and the time is found and the streams are had and the fun continues. To Rage Mage. Hey, if you don't all know Rage Mage, and I know the bot dropped the link in chat already, but please check out Rage Mage here on Twitch. Drop him a follow if you don't already know him. Sign up with the Rage Nation. Keep an eye out for them streams. Oh, man. Yeah. So many things. Locked by some contraption. So we have to offer up the Lord Souls? Is that what we're doing? We went after some very special souls. Kiln of the First Flame. On the ground, it's not much to look at, but that's a nice view. Dark Souls 1 and 3. So we don't have to fight these all, maybe some, I don't remember quite. The path is vaguely familiar, but running past them means saving Estus. Fighting them, very likely using Estus. Go over! Oh, you can, this is not a cliff! Damn. Damn you and your... That's not a cliff. They're here for farming, pretty much. Want some extra weapons or Titanite. Black Knight with gear to... I don't know, what... Is it mostly the Titanites? Titanite chunks? What else can they drop? Besides... Alright, this is a little familiar. Not alone out here. Might want my... Woo! It's a whole set. No! Probably have the hollow knight shield that absorbs damage. Especially if we were going to try and parry Gwyn. Get him up, make quick work of Gwyn if you can parry. Well, guess who's not very good at parrying. Give it a shot. Close now. We're close now. Well, that's a start. Okay, everybody, Gwyn, everybody. Gotta love that piano. All about the parry on the first attack. So, I remember what I've heard watching Milt, at least. In Dark Souls 1, the parry, watch the enemy's hand. So if they're attacking, shouldn't be thinking about the end of the blade. You should be thinking about where the enemy's hand is. As the hand is coming in, you're trying to parry the hand. Would you agree? Question 1. And what does that mean for Gwyn's first attack, since he's coming in like this? Is the video example of Gwyn parrying, or? Robo death, I guess. He leaps at you, you parry the first swing. Alright, give it a go. Don't block the first swing. The leap at you, we want to parry that. Timing you have to feel out. Yeah, it's okay. Don't expect there's an obvious cue. I will feel it out with my face. just about to land. Sort of. I'll work with that. I imagine we don't want to parry it when he's still across the room. Oh, yeah, you. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Kicking me now. Asshole. Wait, where'd my hills go? I didn't get it. Trouble. Should I keep up attempts on that parry or try to engage in a more normal fight? I'm willing to keep trying the parry, but when it goes south, the fight's gonna go south. You know, it's not a... Failing that attempt throws me off, so... Screw it, Bubba J. Screw it, J. Bubba Clubba his ass. I am so down with that. I am down with that. I could use the extra juice. Give me the juice. Interesting. Parried the first swing, reposed, rotated behind him. Gwyn tried to turn and swing again. He parried again, reposed a couple of hits. Fight was over. This was NG though. Yeah, it was also someone who knows what the fuck they're doing. Are you gonna go one way or the other? Because if you don't go one way or the other, it's gonna be harder to get around you. Damn. Windows to windows of opportunity for heals, and I need to sort of learn where those are. I'm not going to be turning this into a... Yeah, it's not going to turn into a 12-second fight. Nor do I remember what I did 4 years ago, but I assume it involved a shield, if not heavier armor. This is what I wore for my playthrough, new game playthrough 4 years ago, but I wore Havels for 4 Kings, I'm quite sure. I don't know what I did for Gwyn.
Patching it through.
Acero TV. Acero, you legend. Where are you at? Thank you for the host. Greetings. This is just a cinder of what Gwyn used to be. That's all. There he is in the flesh. Acero, what's up? Welcome. There's the link. Everybody give Acero a look and a follow and some love on Twitch. Acero TV. Thank you for the host, man. Welcome, viewers. First time here, I am Jay, and we are trying to finish up some Dark Souls today. Gwyn the Parry Simulator. I am not going to try and parry him for a while. If I have a miserable time here, maybe we'll go back to attempting some parries. I kind of want to stick with what I've been doing. Means not parrying. Trying to avoid damage, learning what he does and then not getting hit by it. Then hitting him back. A lot. We're still at stage 1. Maybe 0.5. Whoa, too close. Thought the game was crashing. It was just the Black Knight clipping through the camera. You know, no big deal. It's just the Black Knight really close. The overhand with the Black Knight halberd. Oh shit, 2 attacks. I'm not gonna be able to heal because I don't know when I can. Oh, that wasn't cool, Glenn. Clipping through the, damn. Stalagmite? Clipped through it? I was pretty sure he wasn't going to charge through that stalagmite.
Well, what do we have here? You must be
Eustasius, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome. A ghost. Greetings. Hey, everyone. Entrobot, how appropriate. How appropriate. I beg of you, grant me the strength to take this final prey. Let me linger in this world a little longer. Oh, it's going well, as long as your goals aren't surviving. As long as you don't mind dying, it's going quite well. Hey, Grandpa! Something went amiss, but it is good to see you.
Just came in over a secure channel.
Oh, he didn't back off! I thought he backed off! Fail, hold on. Jamster, thank you for the subs! Thank you, man. Cheers. For the resub, nice. Nice timing. I need to find a... Okay. Okay, we are being pursued vigorously. Windows of opportunity closing! Oh! We're not gonna live through this one. Not at all. Oh, man. I jumped way too early. Quinn knew it. He didn't even do his full starting routine. So this guy is screwed. Let's just give him a minute to get his shit together. No, he's not going to? Okay, we'll go. We might have to switch to some sort of shield strat. I don't know how effectively I can block his attacks, but I certainly haven't found windows that I can use for healing yet. And hiding behind a stalagmite is not good enough, apparently. Good to see you all. Grandpa, Jamster. Anyone else just getting here? that again. I'd estimate it's going to take quite a few runs because I die so quickly so far. It's going to take a number of runs before I get any kind of timing down. The last. Whoa. I can't type. Green. Grandpa, Subaru is rocking. Let's see, where did we leave off? Tires good. I think the one thing I may need to look into more long term is there are, and it hid well on a black car, a number of deep enough paint chips that I should probably look into getting a sand and paint, or at least a few parts. Like I shouldn't do little paint patches of my own. The roof, it's doing great. Overall, it's doing great. Like now I'm talking cosmetics, essentially cosmetics, unless I let them get too far. So it's 10 years old. It's got some paint chips that have gotten through to metal that are showing some discoloration, some oxidization. So I should probably do the right thing by that. And I don't know how much time I have to play with. 6 months, a year, when do I need to go at it? But I will probably need to have at least a panel or two sanded, painted, if I want to take really good care of it. What do you think? What are your? I managed to avoid rust on my 2000 Subaru for 16 years that I had it. Airbags of death have been replaced. All the recall work was done. ECM reprograms. That was an optional recall. I gotta at least count the attacks. That was a good start. He was very kind at the beginning of that fight. 4s. I need to start counting his attacks and know what to expect. Still kind of flying blind. Yeah, the Takatas were replaced. The brake lines got their corrosion spraying or whatever. They didn't have to replace them, so I assume they just sprayed them. Gwyn, it almost looked like Gwyn was forgiving this time. That is what it felt like. No bullshit. He was being nice. Here, have a few free hits. Here, come on, right here. Thanks, Gwyn. Oh! Thought he was too tall for that. Thought it was too short. But this... Something. Then the spam starts and you died. You dead. Dead by dawn. Hey, come and get me. It's a little easier to get him to run around than timing dodge past one of his attacks. Yeah, I've never had to fight rust on a car, so the fact that I didn't notice a few spots that may really need some attention, they're not eating through anything. They're just discolored enough to know, for me to know that I can't leave them. Oh, got me on 3. Without a shield or better armor, I'm gonna have to get a lot better at Gwyn to get through this. On the road again. Am I playing 2 and 3 as well? Not at this time. I've played 3 on stream. I've played 2, but not streamed it. I don't know what we're doing next. I should know what we're doing next. I don't know what we're doing next. Considering that it's tomorrow, it's a bit of a thing. This has had to happen sometime. Time to take one before going in, maybe. Okay, that was close. The animation was beginning, but Gwyn, back off. Back off. Okay, single. I should be counting attacks. 1, 2, that's just a 2. It's gonna kill me before I can count anything or heal. Oh, man. Darkness, my old friend. We're gonna press the plan for now, but at some point might switch back to a shield that can deflect some serious damage. See if I can mix that in. We have armor, we can play with armor, but I don't want to. Can we avoid doing that? Yeah, let's avoid doing that. That means avoiding all his attacks. Which means learning them, and the flaming fucking sword that he swings really fast and repeatedly. When he wants to really fast. I don't know how good the cues are. That it's gonna be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Maybe we just have to assume it's gonna be 4 and grab opportunities when they open up, but not greedily, just maybe a single swing, which is too bad because damage builds up with subsequent swings. So your second swing is much better than your first, and your third is better than your second. But if we have to take him down with first swings, patient first swings, while perfect rolling through all his attacks, well, if that's what's gotta happen, then it's gonna be a while. Hey, Dr. Tosh. Glad you could join us. Welcome. Happy almost day to you. Keyboard shortcut. How are you doing? The jukes, the jukes. What I need is the jukes in here, though. That's the problem. Oh, no. Stop with the beatdown. Stop
you waiting,
with the... Stop with the killing me in the 4 seconds so I can think and see what the fuck you're doing, Gwyn. Come on. Come on, Gwyn. TYB, kill them all. Yo. T Street. New account, change your name. T Street Controversy. Never really understood the appeal of this game, but I do understand that it's rewarding if you beat it. Oi, oi, oi. Yay, 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 yay. Which one? Name change, new account. Man. Darkest dungeon next, please, Jay. Oh boy. Yeah, not next. Maybe someday. I haven't played it yet, as you know. I think I want to. Nice. I want to pick up the Switch copy. Name change, business account now. Long story. Fair enough. Jamster, back, okay. Lend me your energy while you're gone, so we can do this. I'll have them dead before you get back. No problem. Don't finish it. Oh, but I want to. He's gotta die. Fuck you, Gwyn. Am I supposed to learn anything like this? Do what I want. I'm going to try and kill him before you get back. Unfortunately, you're going to get what you want, and I won't have finished by the time you get back with food and tea. Right on. RoboDeath, thank you. Thank you for the follow on Twitter. I have been, wee bit neglectful of all my announcements lately. My head's been all over the place. Whatever the next game is, I hope I will pick something that can keep us well occupied for a week or more, because I'm still not, I'm all out of sorts, and I'm not prepared to lay out a grand plan or switch gears day to day. I need something in place we can work with for a while. I keep trying to get everything else sorted. I'll be thinking about that tonight, but first, there's Gwyn. I have not found a way to heal during this fight yet. The timings. There are very tight windows. I can kind of see them, but I don't have a sense of them yet. Nice jump. So when he starts his spam, when Gwyn does, and I get hit, and I want to heal and then press the attack, I don't know when I can heal yet. And I get killed before I achieve that. I get a start sometimes, but he started right away with his attacks that I don't know how to 4. Okay, heal. No? Yes? Yes, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I got a heal in. I guess I got what I wanted. Part of it. We bit. So let's do at least a run or two. You died as birds on your screen for some reason. I don't know what reason that could be. I want to see what. I assume I'll just lose all my stamina, and without a. What if we don't go flipping through this fight? What if we combine? What do we want to do? Let's see here. Steel protection weighs a lot. If we keep Havel's and steel on, can we still get a decent roll? Another option besides steel protection would be clothing tree for some stamina. Let's try the ability to defend. Adding the ability to defend. I could even try parrying that first attack some more. Oh, it had to happen sometime. Damn you, gravity. On the road again. Seeing things that I may never see again. Still there. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Well, that worked. And then I tried to kick him. Yay. Woo! That was fancy. He's got me now. I'm healing. Stamina gone. 2. Just 2. Oh, with the backswing! Look at that! Wah! He was faced away. Yeah, Crash, all the ones based on hours are working, and all the ones based on Game Wisp tiers are not, even when I regenerate a new token right now for the bot. Used to be they would break all too often, and I would neglect regenerating the tokens. Right now, regenerating the tokens is not working, and I don't know yet what I need to do to sort out the current issue with the chat bot formerly known as Ankbot and Game Wisp. I don't know. So I could move them over temporarily or permanently into a different category like hours or generic subs. If I made them available to all subs, Twitch subs, that might be... They were a tier benefit, so I'm not sure I want to do that. Rush into changing that, but I'll think about it. One thing I could do is if they were subs across the board, I think I could get those working for everybody again. Just, man. Pretty demoralizing not feeling like I have a window where I can heal. Not knowing where they are. The deaths are too quick. I need time to gather information.
Inconceivable!
I need time to gather information. And I'm not surviving long enough to do that. When we pressed the two-handed attack, or two-handed whatever, when we pressed the attack and got good RNG right at the beginning, I was able to get him once to half health and a couple times near that. Without much going on, but then he starts his swings and I don't have any track on them. Range is good. Most of them front and back. He's got 1s, 2 chains, 3 chains, 4 chains. And I need to be able to dodge them all. I don't think blocking is practical just because I'll be out of stamina, and on the next one, if I try to block again, I'll be out of health anyways. I should focus on avoiding that damage we were already doing. Won't have crack at parrying, but wasn't doing very well with that. I don't want to keep varying my strategy. That will never get anywhere. I need to pick something and stick with it. And sticking with a two-handed approach, I think, is good. Having the Ring of Steel Protection for some extra damage instead of the Flip Ring. The Flip Ring is mostly for fun. Probably a good idea. Keeping Havel's Ring is just so we don't have a slow roll. That's slow enough. He is relentless. Got a true parry shield. Yeah, the Hollow Knight shield, I have no idea how bad it is for parrying. Just know I like it for absorbing damage. Yeah, at least in 3 they didn't litter the path with Black Knights. Guess it's all about the juice now. Dodge. Walking around to your backside. If he does, if he presses that right away, fuck me. There's just enough of a stagger. He's just fast enough, and there's just enough of a stagger that the window to roll after one attack, if you're going to avoid the second, I think there's a window to do it, and I'm missing it, but it must be tight because I'm used to doing that with other enemies. But in 3, Crash talking about 3, but invaders littered the area. Could barely get to the door without an invasion. Are those my footsteps or the knight's footsteps that you were hearing, though? Oh, man. I can't wrap my head around this, but I know that when I make that... I rolled as a reaction to nothing, which put me at a disadvantage for rolling to react to his actual move. So I'm trigger happy, right? I'm already, Gwyn, and so I've, long run, quick death. Ow. It's hard to learn when I don't have any survival time to learn from. I need to see him do things and not die to them, even by accident. It's like mutation, evolution and mutation. I need to survive by accident long enough to witness the survival to begin to learn from the process. The accident has to happen first. I have to live by accident. And that shit just ain't happening. If I don't live by accident, I'm never gonna learn and be able to live on purpose. I will be happy to listen to any advice, although I suspect much of it will involve changing up gear. First and foremost, be curious about tactics, timing. Of course, we could put on some more armor. I'm not sure the second run speed, the faster run, might not have a different sound from the base run, but at least walking and running has a different sound. That first one is so fast. I don't know if he's going to do a second, third, fourth. And I want that window of opportunity to heal and to learn whether I can or not. But if the answer is no, I'm dead before I even get to process the answer to the question. You tried hugging it out. Bull, I think with your current setup, stay as far away as you can. Nibble at his health. Marathon fight instead of sprint. The roll on the first swing is working. Now we just need the next step. Correct. We've got step 0. Now we just need step 1. I gotta admit, this is a harder one to get motivated for than some of the other fights. Like, take Manus. Manus had a long run, but it's a very dynamic, interesting fight. It's fun, it's exciting. There's so many things to go right and wrong for you to do. And there's time between attacks to try and recover. And I would gladly roll the next hour with Manus over Gwyn. You gave me the choice. Do you want to fight Manus again to finish the game, or do you want to fight Gwyn? This is... we'll get through it, but I can't say I'm well motivated right now. I'm sort of, this sucks. Long run. Done. Long run again. On the road again. I'll try to marathon it, yeah. I'll try to stay back. Let him do his... that same attack he does at the beginning, he will do again from a distance. Maybe we can exploit that. The loosest terms, we could take advantage of him doing that at range to press the attack and then get away from him again. Don't be anywhere near him trying to dodge his flurry. Sounds worth a try to me. Okay, Gwyn. Damn! The range on that was unexpectedly fan-fucking-tastic. I think he got excited and his sword grew. Gwyn is just rough if parry and riposte is difficult for a player. Alright, well let's talk about parry and riposte for a minute. Forget the first attack. Parry and riposte throughout the fight, still a good strategy. Why don't we do that? And what shield do you recommend? How bad is the Hollow Knight shield for parrying? Looking for, what's a good parry shield? Attack type. Attack type. But don't go so far as trying to use a parrying dagger. Vito's one will say parry, but we have the dagger. Read those? Oh, one of them will say parry. Catalyst, yes. Might have banked a lot of stuff too. Small shields, I think I banked them all. Go into our box. You are correct, Jamster. Welcome back. Welcome back. small shields. Let me know if you see any that you know, like Caduceus, Effigy. Okay, these good. Target. Attack type strike. Is that what we're looking for? 4 protrusions used to parry attacks. Target shield. Specialized for parrying. And if we're not using it for defense, perhaps it doesn't matter if it's upgraded or not. Tell me, do we need to go get that upgraded? Does it not matter much? Target or spider, maybe? Let's just see what happens here. Four Kings run, Manus run. I don't mind those compared to this one. One feels so fruitless. You get more frames with the target, if you remember. More frames, good. Get that. It wasn't a link, I know. The bot got confused. It's a little long for me to read real quick. Hi, lover. Hello. I know that wasn't the link. It just got purged because the bot couldn't tell the difference. All right. We're gonna be dead before I can think about how I screwed up the first one, and then wasted a second, and then screwed up the third, and then I was dead. That's why it's so demoralizing. Manus, 4 Kings, you don't die that quickly. You have time to get some time. Even if you royally screw up, you get a little bit of time to process what's going on. All right. Jade Lord of Cider. Now you're talking. Buckler or target shield will be best options. Yeah, we just pulled out the target shield. Since parrying is something I don't really do, this is a hell of a time to start. Target has an 8, and the other ones we were talking about have 6 frame window. Probably can't tell, but if you were to take a guess, that first attack by Gwyn, have I been attempting to parry early or late? I don't know, and I'm guessing you can't tell from your end. I'm almost thinking late. Wait, hold on, where's my tapping? Alright, so we didn't get a riposte. We got a parry, but not a riposte. Not perfect, though. What happens is, why can't we get a front stab? Do I have to line it up differently? We didn't get a front stab. You started on his descent. What did the damage? Well, forget the damage for now. Focus on one thing at a time. Slightly move left. You're saying hold, not tap? I thought it was tap. Just checking before I try it again. We got one. Did a chunk of health. Yeah. I don't think... I have a couple feelings. I have many feelings right now, all conflicted. I believe that was a tap, although I go a little gooey when I'm in there. But we may have a long way to go with this fight. I wish I found it to be an interesting fight, like most of the others. But I am not planning to drag us into overtime, or not much, so that I can bang my head on a 12-second fight after a 3-minute run. I got my limits too, you know. We used to do 24-hour streams every week. We did all kinds of crazy shit, but running 3 minutes to die in 12 seconds and doing that over and over again for an hour and a half, I don't know how much of that I can take. So in about half an hour when we're supposed to wrap, if Gwyn ain't dead, I'll have to make a call. I don't want to roll over one unspectacular fight. We'll just see what happens. A lot easier to find motivation to just keep doing something over and over again if it's exciting and fun. Whereas this is thus far brutally brainless as I am brained repeatedly. We can go back and talk to Sunbro so we can summon him. Why aren't we doing that? Why aren't we doing that? Oh, really, why aren't we doing that? Just to... Maybe we'll just have to get really fucking good at parrying Gwyn. Asshole! What's a journey to go find him? Well, if we don't get this done tonight, I think that journey would be justified tomorrow rather than diving right back into repeated road trips to nowhere. Maybe that journey would be worth it. Give us something to do, earn our victory in a more meaningful way. I don't play Dark Souls like Parry Souls, so if that's how we get through this, okay. If I have to learn to parry perfect every time, well... I'm with you, RoboDeath. I could do it, I think. I guess. Back down in Izalith. And then, yeah, we talked about where he was going to be. So a few more places we have to... Or Sunbros, it's just one more. We did kill the maggot, red maggot. Oh, why is this? I was stuck in parrying mode in my head when he was doing his grab, and by the time I saw what I was doing and what he was doing and how those things didn't go together, it was too late. You have to go talk to him, where he tells you how he's depressed. He can't find the sun, then you can summon him. That happens in Izalith. And talk to me about where he is in Izalith. Down in the lava, off in a cave, up on a... How would you describe where he's at? Shit, he tracked me. After the Centipede Demon boss fight, which, since we took a shortcut, we actually didn't go through that fog door. We didn't fight the Centipede Demon. If we wanted to, we could... or let's say we don't finish this tonight, we could go fight a couple more bosses. Centipede Demon and the other fires or something. We could do a couple fights, rescue Sunbro, go back at Gwyn, and probably, just because of how much of a struggle it is for me, how slow I go anyways, I bet we'd get 2-3 hours out of that or more tomorrow. I'm smelling another day of Dark Souls coming in. If you don't take the shortcut and kill the maggot, you'd have to pass him, and he'd attack you because the maggot makes him crazy. All right, but we dealt with the maggot. So now can we go back, not take the shortcut, and fight the bosses we skipped? And we'll see him there, and... We'll give this some more attempts here now, but rather than worry about crunching into painful overtime here, let's get Sunbro on board tomorrow. We can get a couple extra bosses out of it. And it gets us an extra stream of Dark Souls. Which is great, as long as you like Dark Souls. No, he did it! I did it again. Oops. I'd love to think that this was a place to heal. What have I done? What have I done? Dead! Oh, fuck you for the kick, Gwen. Fuck you for the kick again, Gwen! And then I'll have time to learn him. I feel like I'm in a weird kind of crunch mode here where gotta kill him in the next 20 minutes. Or else it's, you know, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. If I don't kill him, we're just gonna need more time to work on him. And I don't want that to be the only thing we do if it rolls over to tomorrow. That would be boring. It's just Gwyn. I know we had a 4-hour Manus stream this week, but that was at least interesting. Entropic, are you just getting back? I'm working on parrying him, hence the little shield. The only thing you're not sure of, Bull, not sure of if coming to Gwyn, if that prevents it all. You've never tried. Will be what it will be. This beard. I haven't been trying much. I only just started to really try to parry him. My first attempts with other shields were half-assed, and I didn't really try much. And I've been trying two-handed with the grass crest on my back, and I actually got him to half health that way, and almost to half health a couple times. Some good RNG. Just he didn't do a flurry of attacks right away. And I have been able to parry him now a few times. I'm working on it. I'm getting better, but I can't consistently do it. You know me. I'm not a... No! Fuck you, Gwyn. Want him to come at me again, like the other attack. Not the flurries that wear me down. Away from him. Stop, Gwyn. I can walk around him sometimes, but I'm not combining these strategies very effectively. Come on. I think Gwyn's gonna be a tough nut for me to crack. As we've already covered tonight in every Dark Souls stream, each boss, each player is a different thing. Just because one person sees right through Gwyn and knocks him cold doesn't mean he won't be the hurdle that another person can't get over. We'll get past him, but he's not clicking for me. I don't like the guy, and unlike many Dark Souls boss fights that I like him whether I'm winning or losing. Can't say the same about the Gwyn fight so far. Too fast. Too fast to learn from. when shit goes down right away. A little bit of RNG, and it all happens too fast. We'll get there, but it's slow going, and it's slower going. Feels like than most, for me. The target shield definitely helped with the parry. Getting that first parry seems like a good idea. Why not? It's practically a free hit. A good way to start the fight. Better than just avoiding that. Why not turn it into an offense? Grandpa, you watch a guy struggle on Pontiff for 2 days, then you saw a vid of a chick that kicked his ass blindfolded. Yeah, I like that. Like that. Exactly. I struggled on the Pontiff, I think, for 2 days. That sounds about right. Many hours. A little more consistent at that, though. Right, get me the fuck away from him. I don't want to be anywhere near you, Gwyn. Fight me. That's when it falls apart. See, we'll get him. We're just not going to get him in the next 15 minutes without a convergence of the stars. But I think bringing Sunbro tomorrow is a good plan. Unless we want to find out if we can do that now. No, let's save that for tomorrow. Not sure he'll still be there. Crash, that's after you kill the maggot and then return. It'll be where the maggot would have killed him. Sad about the sun. Jay passed through that hall a few times. Going to Bed of Chaos, he was not there. Also, if you reach the kiln without talking to him first, summon sign will not show. Well, that last one pretty much seals it, doesn't it? If you reach the kiln without talking to him first. I mean, we've spoken to him, but not enough times. Right place. It's a bummer. Well, that does it. That's that bad. I kind of like the idea of bringing him on board. It had a nice synergy. It would have worked on quite a few levels. Who all did we fight today? We fought Seath and Four Kings. Yeah. Not like we could just... If I pulled the save from... we started with... started the stream today... we wouldn't be able to head right to Gwyn, right? We'd have to fight Four Kings again, then not come to the kiln, and then... that doesn't seem like a good plan. No, we'll just have to get this done. But that brings me back to really wanting, almost needing to have to do it tonight. I hate the idea of just rolling over the Gwyn fight. This is the kick. The kick. What a dick. I need to heal, but I know I can't just heal or he'll just cut me down while I'm healing. So I'm waiting for a window, and I don't really know what those windows are yet. So in the meantime, I'm ready to parry again. And he sees that and kicks me. And he does that with a wonderful consistency so far. We talked to him in Anor Londo too. I don't think we did. I don't know the sequence, so I bet we missed it. Ooh. That's probably a good idea, Jamster. If you're worried that you might break your Switch, a lot of Switches are going to be broken over this game. Nintendo must know what they're doing. Think of all the replacement products that will be bought. We can unhollow at the bonfire to see if the sign is there once. But if we did not talk to him when he was sad about Maggot, yeah, it's not gonna be there. No sons have been properly praised. If I were gonna re-gear to be much more durable, what kind of recommendations would you suggest? Besides just put on Havels and tank him, which I don't, you know, ugh. Any good suggestions, combinations? We'll do this right on the remaster playthrough, damn straight. I missed it. Oh, but no! I was around to this side! Oh, I wasn't. Not enough. Mission failed! And dead. Mano y mano. Fantasy of mine, if the Gwyn fight didn't have a run and this were a fog door to Gwyn, this would be 10 times more palatable to learn. I would be much more motivated to dive right back in, right where we were 20 seconds ago. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. But it breaks the rhythm when you have to fucking run for 3 minutes and avoid the Black Knights just to die in 12 seconds. It's so demoralizing. And I am okay with a lot of the shit Dark Souls does. This fucks with my learning curve. I want to learn, I want to conquer, and I feel like I'm not being given the opportunity. And part of it is this long-ass run. Can't stay in the groove from the 12 seconds I had to try and get into the groove. I don't imagine Gwyn here on New Game Plus is that different from NG. But the closest I've gotten us in this fight tonight is halfway. Maybe halfway, right around halfway. And I haven't gotten near that since. Maybe switch to the Uchigatana, that one? Or whatever katana you leveled and stick and move. I have the Yato. I-A-O-T-O, that one. Not sure I have the Uchi. wish he wouldn't run at me like this. Trying to tease out a... Wish I was behind him when he was doing that. He's gonna come right through it. Fast slash and move weapon that's leveled might just be better than the halberd with its slow. We'll save really changing things up for possibly for tomorrow. It's at 14. We've got a slab. We could take it to 15. As dex scaling, we don't have that much dex, but just having a different that long. That fast. Fuck it, let's just try it now. See how it behaves. Could still get the Uchi. Just needs to kill the one vendor, but this changes Jay's playstyle, although he was all katana on Dark Souls 3. Yeah, that's true. I generally lean toward katanas, and the reason I stuck with the halberd in this playthrough was because I played with it 4 years ago after watching streamers, runners, reading a guide that suggested, much easier with. Here's a weapon that'll make your experience in Dark Souls less painful. That's probably how I ended up with it. Keep brainstorming. And I think we'll be rolling this over into tomorrow. And if Sunbro is out of the picture for this run, so be it. But we'll need another... I'll need a plan for us. I think we'll probably roll over into The Witcher for ease of planning. We have our OpenNG plus there. Oh, are you gonna swing your sword or what? 3. Tried to parry it, but I didn't do a very good job. Notably less damage, possibly faster. I don't know if that'll be easier for me to hit him with or not. One example is not good enough. How nice of you, Jamster, hooking the pot up with the pillow. Most people tell him to piss off. Alright, well. Sleeping on it. Better parrying, better dodging, better keeping my distance, better RNG, shitload of luck, the more patience. I think that's what it's gonna take. That combination, whether or not it's katana or Black Knight halberd. You've noticed if you treat a bot nicely, then they won't kill you. One of my early theories about adopting Google's products, theory is too strong a word. One of my morbid fantasies, no, that's not right either. One of my fears is, it's in line with other people's fears, that one day Google will take over the world. So here's the nitty gritty. I had this thought that those of us who are early adopters into the ecosystem that will become the future ruled by Google's AI. Those of us who are early adopters, well, we're gonna get the really cool slave collars. And all of you who fight it, who fight the takeover, you're gonna get the really shitty ones. You're gonna get the refurbs that just zap you accidentally, not even when you're being bad. You're gonna get the ones that just zap you randomly. For us early adopters, we're gonna get the cool slave collars. Just saying. Really like how you're consistently parrying the first swing. I think that's a win in itself. I'm gonna take it. I'll take that as a win. I need a win. I need a win to carry us over into tomorrow, some sort. And you know what, Crash? It's an old thought of mine, and you're absolutely right. There are so many players right now. Well, not so many, but there are other major players who have so much pull and potential. It's no longer a given that Google will be our future robot overlords. It could be Amazon. We don't know. We don't know. It could be Lonnie and Jazz. We don't know. They could be our new robot overlords. Just you wait and see. Jamster, you want yours to have literal lightning emanating from it? People thought Microsoft were going to be our overlord once, right? And my how perceptions have changed. The puppies will be our overlords. Look at this. I'm holding a shield, attempting to parry, and the halberd's put away in favor of a katana. Well, we'll sort this mess back out tomorrow. We have one order of unfinished business. It's Gwyn, and I think you can see it's going to take a while. Overtime would be fine if I thought he was going down soon. But I gotta sleep on what I learned, build on that, learn more things, practice harder, get good, Jay, and then we'll see this through. And I think we'll switch over to our Witcher 3, our Wild Hunt NG Plus tomorrow. Because I don't think I'm ready to start something new, and if we're switching midstream, it needs to be an easy rollover for me. So expect some Witcher. Grandpa, you feel better now you're an early Prime member, so now you get the good collar. You got it. Y'all got it. That's what's up. This game has been running since Monday. When I fired it up on Monday at the end of the stream, I forgot to shut it down. Noticed it on Tuesday. At the end of the stream on Tuesday, I told you all that I had forgotten to do that, and I better shut it down now, and then I forgot. So this game has been running since Monday. How about we shut it down? Let's shut it down together. Let's shut it down together. Cheers, Bull, Grandpa, Jamster, Crash, everyone out there, chatters, lurkers, lovers all. We will be back at this one more day. Dark Souls forever and ever and ever and ever. And when are we going to play some more BioShock? Back to that. That too. All right. Good night, everyone. Cheers. I'll catch you on the flip side. Hey, before I completely duck out on you, before I do that, let me roll through a little bit. Guidias with the host, Jake with the resub, Simpico with the host, Praise Bees with the follow, Spec with the sub. It was good to see you again. Henrique with the follow, Hasero TV with the big old host, Ghostatius with the follow, Grandpa with the bits, Jamster with the resub. Thank you all for the love and support and excellent company as always. Cheers to all of you. I'll see you on the flip side. Good night.